Exercise, eat wisely, love the Lord and people, and have a good attitude. As I told you, attitude is 90% and circumstances are 10.
She is 101 years old, Marge Jedden. Those are her tips on living longer. We'll have more from her and others like her coming up. They are an inspiration and a mystery. One of the most fascinating slices, we think, of the world's population. People who live to be 100 years or older and yet remain healthy, even vigorous. They're clearly doing something right. But what exactly? Researchers are slowly beginning to unravel why this elite group is off the charts when it comes not just to aging, but aging well, extraordinarily well. National Geographic devotes its cover story this month to the secrets of living longer. The issue is now on newsstands, and Dan Buettner, who wrote the story, will be joining us later to answer your calls and your emails. He visited 3 corners of the world where people live the longest to find out exactly what they're doing and what lessons they have to teach us. Tonight we'll take you around the globe, retracing Dan's path. Along the way, you'll meet some remarkable people. We're pretty sure they'll change everything you thought you knew about what it means to be old, very old. We begin in Loma Linda, California, of all places, home to some of the hardiest people in the United States. Here's CNN's Gary Tuckman.
You ready?
I think so.
Marge Jedden renewed her driver's license in 2004. She was born in 1904.
So I always drive slowly because I can get more mileage to my gas that way. Did you know that?
I do know that. You're right. You're right.
Well, not very many men do.
Marge is now 101. Her license expires when she's 104.
Are you a good driver?
I think I am.
Marge also has another set of wheels, a stationary bicycle, which she uses for a daily 8-mile ride, which is then followed by a regimen of weightlifting, usually accompanied by some power walking in her neighborhood in Loma Linda, California.
Why do you walk so fast? You're going to have a tough time having people keep up with you.
I love somebody rings the bell and you got to hurry. I've been a nurse for many years.
Okay.
Marge was married to a doctor for 77 years. James Jedden died 2.5 years ago at age 96. She has 2 children, 4 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Marge grew up in Northern California and remembers the great 1906 San Francisco earthquake.
I was 2 years old, and I remembered that the water was splashing out of the horse trough. Wondered if they'd have anything left to drink.
So how is this 101-year-old woman maintain this amazing mental and physical condition?
In true righteousness and holiness.
Marge Jedden believes faith has much to do with it.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist.
What then shall we say, brothers?
The Adventists, Christians who observe the Sabbath on Saturday, the 7th day of the week, preach good health. An Adventist is not supposed to drink, smoke, or eat many types of meat. Many Adventists don't eat any meat at all and refrain from coffee and soft drinks.
Our bodies are an important part of what it means to be children of God. We only have one while we're here.
Now suck it up.
Okay.
Surprise breath and stay surprised.
All right.
Then my living shall not be in vain.
Minnie Iverson Wood is also a Seventh-day Adventist.
Suck it. That was a good one.
At the age of 97, she teaches voice and piano lessons.
If I can help somebody.
You're not going to hell.
And strictly observes the teachings of her religion.
When you are satisfied with what you're doing, you can relax and you can get a night's sleep. But if you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, you lose sleep and you lose strength.
There are about 14 million Seventh-day Adventists in the world, and this congregation in Loma Linda is the church's largest. About 40% of the people who live in this city are Seventh-day Adventists.
And it appears they live longer than others. A National Institutes of Health study shows Seventh-day Adventists in California live 5 to 8 years longer than other Californians. That's why National Geographic magazine came here for the cover story titled The Secrets of Living Longer.
That religious-based sense of purpose, I think, gave them a enthusiasm for life, something that propelled them into their older years.
May your kingdom be established in our praises
The Loma Linda congregation is full of elderly people. So are exercise classes held in the town.
I want to beat the retirement system, and the only way to beat it is to keep breathing.
Have we had enough?
And when you combine one's faith, one's community, along with a good, healthy diet and an exercise program, together, combined, can result in significant improvement of longevity.
Marge Jatan has one other quality that leads to longevity, a good sense of humor.
Not only do you not look 101, you don't look 91. You look about 81.
Well, keep talking.
Marge says it all comes back to faith and embracing every day.
How does it make you feel that you've reached this age and are in the shape you are, such good shape?
I marvel at it.
Marge and Minnie are very inspirational women. It's very nice to do such an inspirational story. And here's a good addition to it. 101-year-old Marge does a lot of volunteer work at the hospital, at her church, and last night, a civic group in Southern California gave her the Philanthropist of the Year award. And I will tell you, Anderson, I would like, if 4 decades from now, I'm in a position to win some type of award.
she's remarkable. And, I mean, to see her working out at 101 is just incredible. And she walks fast, you were saying.
She does a lot more than most of us.
Yeah, I know. I was watching her thinking, I really got to start going to the gym. This is really getting pathetic. I think she's lifting more weights than I can.
Even learning to take a deep breath now and then, and spirituality. I think with the Seventh-day Adventists, the spirituality in their lives probably plays a role in having that kind of peace of mind that you're talking about. It's very important.
Well, Dan, one of the Seventh-day Adventists we were hearing from earlier in Gary Tuckton's piece, I mean, we're saying about going to sleep at night, sort of feeling good about what you've done throughout the day and not sort of tossing and turning, and sort of all the people in the piece seem very content with their life.
The Adventists, encoded in their religion, is 24 hours, sunset Friday to sunset Saturday, where they take a sanctuary in time, no matter how busy, no matter how stressed out they are. They take 24 hours to focus on their religion, on their family, and then they actually prescribe to take walks in nature.
That's good. That's cool. So, there's so many, I'm glad we're doing this, because I mean, I completely don't live this lifestyle, and I really now am more motivated to do it more than ever. We got another question from Brandy in Massachusetts. Brandy, good evening. What's your question?
Hi, Anderson. I love your show.
Thanks.
My question concerns climate. The people being interviewed seem to be from a warmer climate. Does that have anything to do with living longer, perhaps?
Dan, what'd you find?
Well, that was true in Okinawa and Sardinia, but the Seventh-day Adventists, they're all over the United States. In fact, they're all over the world. And this Adventist health study out of Loma Linda showed that that men can live as much as 11 years longer than their American counterparts. So this is purely lifestyle, and it doesn't have anything to do with climate. The Seventh-day Adventists found that people who eat nuts 4 times a week, at least 2 ounces, were living as much as 3 years longer than people who weren't eating nuts. They don't know why, but certainly a plant-based diet.
Dr. Pearls, what